Good morning, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today, I was kind of thinking about what I wanted to do my video on, and as always, I like to scroll around, see what other YouTubers are talking about. And as I was watching one of the videos, he was saying that he started buying gold when it was $800. And mentioned that back then silver was only $13, but we'll get to that in a little bit. When he had said that, it got me thinking. Think about that. $800 gold, $13 silver. What is that ratio? That's 61.5. I said I want to talk a little bit about the gold-silver ratio and the direction that it's been going for a while now. But I also want to talk a little bit about all this move to green energy, this shift, this oil prices continuing to go up, and where that could really lead the price of silver. And I'll be honest, the price of gold could go up higher too. I think it will. But here's the thing. Can that keep spreading? I mean, have we seen worse? Yeah, we've seen worse. So I want to talk a little bit about that today. If you guys enjoy this video, thank you so much. Please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button because it really helps me out. If you're new to the channel, literally 80% of people watch our video are not subscribed. You could help us turn that around by simply hitting that subscribe button down there. It helps us out more than you know. And on top of that, we are doing a phenomenal 10,000 subscriber giveaway right now. We're going to be doing that on February 23rd. We're going to be doing that live. If you haven't seen that video after this video, you can hit it up in a little bit. You don't want to miss today's video here. This is really good. But you want to make sure you go and check that out and have a shot at winning some free silver. It's going to be pretty cool. So, have we seen worse, first of all? Well, looking at what it is right now, today, we've got gold trading at $2,034, silver trading at $22.31. I'm still thinking, personally, we could even see silver dip a little bit lower. I've been saying for a while, I think we could retrace the low 21s. I would love to see 21, but I think realistically the lowest we're going to see is 21.50. That's 80 cents away. I want to see it. I want to see it because it will give me an opportunity to put another order in. But looking at the gold to silver ratio, think about that. That's 91 to 1. And what that means is that you can pick up 91 ounces of silver for the same price as 1 ounce of gold. Now think about that. Think about the money that goes into essentially pulling the silver out of the ground. How much you need to, how much silver actually comes out of the ground. You're really only pulling at a generous, I'm going to use an extremely generous number for a minute, because I don't want anybody to say it's higher than that. There's no way it's higher than 15 to 1. So let's just use 15 to 1. I've heard people say 8 to 1. I found stuff that said 10 to 1. I've even found one site that argued 12 to 1. We're going to use 15 to 1 because it is the most conservative. It's the highest ratio that I can find on the internet. Now that means that for every 15 ounces of silver they pull out of the ground, they pull out 1 ounce of gold. So it would kind of lead you to believe that supply and demand, there is more silver in terms of coming out of the ground than gold. So obviously gold would have to be more expensive. But would it be 91 times more expensive when it comes out of the ground 15 times? That means they're basically saying it comes out of the ground 6 times. You're getting 6 times more silver than gold. That doesn't even make sense that it's that plentiful. There's a lot of controversy of a gold-silver ratio where people try to make the argument that, well, it's just too plentiful. There's so much silver, it doesn't make value. I had one person say, okay, there's 1,000,000 times more toilet paper than gold. I said, and I got a kick out of that comment when I had read it, because I was like, Okay? So what are you arguing? What is your point in that comment? Yeah, and that's why a roll of toilet paper is about $1 and a gold coin is $2,000. Because there's plenty of toilet paper. But when people start looking at gold to silver, I think people miss the big picture. Yeah, gold is used in terms of a monetary asset, but silver has always been a monetary asset. It has value, but soon, as we continue to see energy prices go up, oil and gas, both, maybe there'll be a conflict in the Middle East, maybe there won't be. And as the prices go up, you've got to think that the mining cost to pull this out of the ground is going to get more expensive. I had someone comment the other night, well, I'm sure you believe that they could find another big deposit. 100%. Yes, they could. And then the person went on to say, I even read an article that they're going to be mining asteroids pretty soon. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that's not possible. Because realistically, yeah, they could go up and mine asteroids. But the thing I want you to think about is, if they go up there to mine an asteroid, do you really think silver is only going to be $23 an ounce? I mean, where is the cost going to go? I mean, they've got to put the cost to something that is worth it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, we could go to space and mine it. Do we have the technology yet? Probably not yet, but could it happen? I mean, some companies, I'll be honest, Tesla is advancing fast. And, I mean, yeah, we could be mining it, but is he going to waste his time mining silver for $23 an ounce? Now, here's the thing. If we see silver go up to a real price of, let's just say $100 an ounce, that would bring us to a 20-to-1, still not at the ratio that it comes out of ground, but 20-to-1 is a little more reasonable. $100 is a little more reasonable, a little bit more justifiable. Then could we do it? Maybe we would go up there for $100 an ounce. Maybe companies would put a little more money into research and development to try to find those bigger deposits that are maybe hidden around the world somewhere that we just haven't found yet. Some people have even said that, when you look into the mining operations, that companies have spots already where the deposits are not as plentiful as like the big Comstock lode or big deposits, but they're there. But it's going to cost them a lot of money because there's not as much silver in those locations. And therefore, they're going to have to bring out a whole lot more rock. They're going to crush up a lot more rock. They're going to use a lot more energy to get it. And they just can't afford to do it at $23. Now, that's something you've really got to consider, because when you're investing your hard-earned money into gold or silver, you need to know these things. And the reason you need to creatively think about these topics is because as the price essentially sits there, and eventually you're going to see a swing, I believe, in silver. Now, some people want to push the gold. And yes, like I said in the beginning, gold is a great asset. I have some gold, but I'm not going to spend the bulk of my money on gold because I don't really believe that, that this ratio can keep going up higher. Now, I've got to say, have we seen higher? Yeah, we've seen as high as like 125-to-1 for a very short time. It might have lasted maybe a month at best. And all of a sudden, we just see it plunge back down. But it didn't really plunge back down to what was essentially kind of fair. Now, everybody has a difference of opinion on fair. Some people say that we know that there is manipulation in the markets, but some people say they have to manipulate the markets down so they can have silver to put in solar panels, Teslas, Tomahawks, dental, all the different technologies, computers, Apples, phones, iPods, all the different technologies that people around the world buy and make. And if we didn't have that silver to put in those, then what? And to a point, that's true. But here's the thing. Price solves everything. I mean, you know, you look at like oil a few years back. Remember when oil went negative $40? What do you think drives oil to a negative $40 level? I mean, the only thing that can do that is manipulation or huge amounts of shorting. And when they manipulate it down, what do you think they did? Of course, they bought large amounts of it, and took as much as they can. And countries aren't going to pull oil out of the ground and then basically pay you to take it. It doesn't add up. Now, were there people that got caught in that? Of course. But here's the thing. Even if silver, for these people that believe that silver is going to get, we're going to see basically everything go down, and we're going to see deflationary circumstances around the country and around the world. We're going into a Great Depression, and prices on everything are going to go a whole lot cheaper. Here's the thing you got to consider. If the price goes too low, we'll say $10, $15. I think $15 is ridiculous, but it's something I hear a lot. Don't you think that the rich elites, the companies that use silver is going to basically buy it all up? Or do you think they're going to keep gambling, waiting for it to go to $5, $10, whatever? I mean, I think if we see $21.50, I think it's a buying opportunity. I'm kind of holding out on my next order so I can see that. And I think it's probably going to happen on like a Monday. Now, I'm going out on a limb here a little bit saying this, but I think we're going to see a drop on a Friday, and it's going to entice a lot of people to essentially buy. And then all of a sudden, we're going to, and it could even get me, because it's gotten me, this strategy has gotten me many of times, where all of a sudden I see it drop, I buy on a Friday, and then it goes a little lower on a Monday, and not by a little bit. I'm talking like another quick drop of $1 on a Monday. I want to be prepared. When silver does go up, I want to be prepared. I want to be doubling down. I want to keep stacking. You know, and the numbers, eventually they will make sense, but they don't make sense now. That's why I'm stacking silver, and I'm going to keep stacking it. And hopefully you guys are standing firm, and, you know, you're stacking, because the day is going to come, I believe. Now, this is not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. It's my opinion, but it's something to really think about when you really think about what I've talked about today. So with that being said, we're going to end this video. I thank everybody for watching. Now, if you have not gone over to that other giveaway video, make sure you check out that giveaway video. You don't want to miss it. A lot of free silver is going to be given out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a live evening, and it's my birthday that night, so February 23rd, so we're going to have fun just hanging out. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys again on Tsquare Talk, and you guys all have a great one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.